What's up, people? This is Poetry Jam's second year anniversary, and I missed it because I was in London, but I was there in spirit. And I've just seen Lucy Hammond's video, and it just made me just want to do this. And it's the poem that I would have performed had I been there, and it's called "This Chair," and I wrote it not too long ago, but only performed it once, so it's still a bit new to me. And it's sort of in honor of the Peshawar attacks and the lives that were lost, the 132 children and the staff members, in addition, who were killed. And I think when atrocities like this happen, it's so important that we don't forget, because we live in a society where we forget too soon. We can't multitask. While this is happening, there's so much stuff happening in Syria, so much stuff happening in Palestine, all over the world. But we just have that nature, human nature, or maybe we're just conditioned to it, to kind of just focus on one thing. But anyway, I'm gonna do the poem now. And it's called "This Chair," if I can find it. We live in testing times, when seemingly titans of old like imperialism and colonialism have the audacity to masquerade themselves as freedom. Agendas serve the epitome of the hierarchy, while the blood of my people is sold too cheap in currency. Like the exchange rate of pounds and dollars to rupees, too applies to life's brown ethnicity and savage sanctity. We live in testing times where the war machine does not hide concealed in bunkers or hideouts, but in plain sight. Foundation to every living room and soaring skies like vultures, testament to the power we chose to relinquish. Murder doesn't taste as brutal if seen through a console. You won't get blood splatter on your pristine suit and tie set, won't hear the screams if you lower the volume on the headset. When did we teach massacre to roll so easily off the tongue? Or maybe with foreign tongues, talk was always cheap. Picture a mother. She sits in her favorite chair. Mismatched housework clothes, stained t-shirt, kameez, damp slippers, worn to routine. Stiller than still. Phone drops from ear down to the aisles of her chest, past knees to the crack between the pillows, making a home with the loose coins, hair clips and biscuit crumbs. Truth hovers like morning dew and Bermuda fog. 5 words make dwarf around the commotion of a heartbreak. She sits a bystander, too distressed to look away. Hands cradle elbows, the muscle memory of maternity. Spine too heavy to stand defiant against the cold of winter. Searching her mind for amnesia in the form of a pill, cautious to use the hands that place that packed lunch near the windowsill. Listen to the sound of her bewilderment. I will sit in this chair and repeat those words 132 times until they make sense. Your daughter was killed today. My daughter was killed today. My baby was killed today. My hopes and dreams were killed today. The first light of every fudger sky, beacon to life's resilience, was killed today. The release of laughter and blessing of reminiscence and family we strived so hard and so long for to construct was killed today. The best part of me was taken away. I will sit and stare at my hands still soiled with the almond oil I brushed through your hair. Throat comatose and quivering, eyes inflamed, and visions of your final moments will seep through the cracks, fragments of fears familiar in ferocity to the fables my father told me. Vengeance will creep the chambers of my heart and echo a war cry. I won't forget. One thing sadder than a life lost is a life never found. Pools of blood from one so young do not wash away with the changing of days. It sticks, tattoos the terrain, scars the hearts of mothers haunted by feet once gatekeepers of eternal salvation, steals the rare tears of fathers armored and tectonic in tradition. The earth won't forget. She'll sit as you do, her pain seismic, beyond the range of human hearing, mourning every word never said with each morning, every tasteless breakfast. I taught you never to talk to strangers, but strangers brought war to this kitchen table. Picture a father Told today his princess was preyed upon by men who put their prayer upon a pedestal. He'll want to know a world where politicians don't have part-time jobs as morticians. He'll remember the first day she entered this world, 10 fingers and 10 toes ready to tread the earth and suture every crack his generation had blundered. He'll recount her first cries, first words, first curses, first times he realized harshness was a responsibility necessary for protection. He would always be there, a dam to the flow of his own father's misdirection. He'll recount every second his gaze was held captive to a sweetheart's whim, and how he understood that day that the only reason God gave him a neck was to offer a place for her cheek to rest. Someone made a corpse of his princess. He'll say sailed seas of turbulent doubt and regret and confusion, rebel against the God he'd signed his name to, but knees will be restored to their natural setting. A father will pray for strength to make it through the next second. Charred hands will shelter bulletproof abdomen, prove delicate. Rusted knees and wrists, once purified apparatus of prostration, will proclaim they don't bend that way. I will be unhinged. I will go without. Picture a little boy sitting face to face with a TV, mesmerized in the cartoons televised in hand-me-down pajamas handed down from a sister. He'll sit patiently in that spot, constructing a collage of moments he can't wait to tell her. He'll notice the air sits heavier than usual, but only for a second. He'll pick himself up, his innocence a crutch, embracing the lap he made a throne. She'll find solace in his smile. She'll find herself in this chair. Thank you.